Hello there, people of the internet, hello again. I'm TheMBmulti and welcome back to my Let's Play Dwarf Fortress Part 26. In the last episode, we found adamentine in the last episode, and we were busy with exploring the areas around the lava lake. If I was correct, yeah, there we go. All right, so I've set up some hotkeys, by the way, because usually I had to go all the way, scroll down like this way, all the way to get down to the lava lake, but I found that a bit tedious, so I looked up a tutorial on how to set hotkeys because I've forgotten. Basically, you can set hotkeys whenever you want. You press Shift H, I think. Shift H? Yeah, there we go, Shift H. As you can see, I've got a couple hotkeys. You have to go somewhere, then you have to press, in this case, F6, because that's the next one. And then you tell them to zoom to that area when you press F6, and then you have to give a name or something along those lines. Anyway, I've got 5 hotkeys, as you can see. F1 is the gate, F2 is the fortress, what we're looking at right now. I just called it main, just so that I know what it is. Cave 1, Cave 2, and the Magma C. So if I press F1, we go over here, up to the gates. F2, we press, if we press F2, we go up to the main fortress. F3 is cave number 1, F4 is cave number 2, and F5 is the lava lakes. So therefore I know what to do. Okay, so here's a load of adamentine, which is good. Okay, so we have to be careful because every bit that flashes red means that there's lava next to it. Also, wouldn't be safe to dig out this one because then it is possible that this one contains magma. And then it floods through here, and then we are all dead. Well, the dwarves are dead that are over there. I can't really see what's going on over there. Anyway, in this episode I'm going to try to set up some magma forges. I believe it's very simple to do that. I mean, everything that I've looked up on the tutorial seemed to be relatively simple. What you do is you dig a channel here. And then let's just start with that one. So a dwarf is going to come down and dig over. As you can see, it's very quick to go back up again. A dwarf is going to go down there and dig a channel. And once that is done, what we should be able to do after that point, a masterpiece water buffalo bone bolt. Okay. After that, we are able to place a magma forge on top of that channel. But we have to place it in the safe zone, but we can see because it's lighter green. But I'll explain when we do that. I think I haven't showed you the sculpture garden yet. It's down here. I've made a small sculpture garden, but as you can see, a load of statues. I don't think I've shown you that. I think I've done that off camera. I don't know for sure, but I think I did. Barony has a mandate. I need to make 2 crutches, so it's a good thing I looked over there. It's given a name on the silver spear. Okay, cool. It's good to see that you guys grow attached to your own weapons and stuff. Alright, crutch 1, crutch 2. You need to set the carpenter to work and get those crutches. Is there a way I can see how many trees I've cut down? Because I made a couple episodes ago, I made an agreement with the elves that I wouldn't chop down a certain amount of wood in order to keep a healthy relationship between each other. And I can't remember how many trees I was able to cut down, and I also don't know where I can see that. And it must be like 2 or 3 episodes ago, but that was like 500 years ago since I recorded that, because I pre-recorded a lot of Dwarf Fortress episodes, and I was like, alright, first I have to make up all those Dwarf Fortress episodes, and they were done. Okay, so we got that. We build, then we go to furnace. Where's furnace? Is E. Magma Smelter. Magma glass furnace or magma kiln. We'll start with the magma smelter. So L, and then we go over here. So if you can barely see it, but if you look really closely, you can see that the top middle cross in the middle, this one right here, is a little bit darker green than the rest. You have to look very carefully, but you can see that this one is a little bit darker than the rest, and that means that this one is creature safe, because there are creatures in the magma, like magma crabs and magma unicorns. I don't know who the fuck are in there, but there are magma creatures in there. And they can, even though this building is on top, they can climb their way through your channel, up through your forge, into your area, and then they can kill dwarves. In theory, you can place every block over here except the middle one, because that's where the dwarf has to stand, and if you place the middle one in here, the dwarf will fall in the magma, so you can't do that. In theory, you can place every thing over every cross. You could also place it here, but then of course the magma thing doesn't work. But it is well advised to place this cross on this channel, because this cross means that it is creature safe, because I believe there's like a grate in there, so that does allow magma to go through, but it doesn't allow creatures to go through. So I just placed that there, and I believe it automatically selects stuff that is magma safe, because otherwise it would have asked me about wood and stuff. So I'll just grab this one, because this is the closest by. So this is a magma smelter, and I will of course build the magma other things. The magma other things. Also need to go over and collect some of that adamentine. We need to smelt some. I probably should do with smelting some. Yeah, there's that pillar. What else is it? Hang on a minute. Alright, right there. Oh, I just need to dig a channel down, and then I can go into this pillar. Because, of course, we can't really dig out everything, because it's surrounded by magma. It said, I was reading a tutorial on how to do things with magma, and specifically with adamentine. And it said that you could just dig these 4 squares out and dig all the way down, basically, until you get, like, over here. Because, of course, it's impossible to dig all this away, unless you... what the hell? Oh, okay, never mind. Starved to death. I thought a dwarf was found starved to death, but it was a creature. So what we can do is we just dig these 4s out, and then we continue to dig down and build a staircase. And then we should see. Yeah, because we can't really dig anything else away, because, of course, look at all this magma. We could drain it away with pipes, but that is going to take 500 million years until all of the magma is gone. So I think the safest way to do this, and still get a lot of adamentine, is just dig away that 2x2 square. I think that is the easiest and safest way to do all that. Is there someone going down here, or is this construction suspended or something? It probably needs furnace operating. Oh no, it needs architecture, okay. Is there an architect going? Everyone's socializing in the... Watch striking demonstration, lead crossbow demonstration, go to wrestling demonstration. Why the hell do you go to a wrestling demonstration? You're a Marksdorf, you're supposed to practice your aim. Yeah. Watch striking demonstration, training session, lead striking. Oh, you're leading the striking demonstration, Mr. Aiden Shredian. I still need to name a couple dwarves, but I don't have my thing with me. Oh yeah, see, this guy's the mercenary. I shouldn't name him, because he'll just disappear in a matter of time. Mercenaries are quite useful, because you can set them up against legendary beasts, because usually mercenaries are pretty good. And of course, if the legendary beast kills the mercenary, it's not that bad, because it's not one of your citizens. Yeah, I need to make another tavern soon, because this tavern is getting... As you can see, this tavern is fucking big. Alright. Someone for soldiering? Nah, not necessary. We already have a mercenary. Right, have we met the mandate of the barony? Yes, we have. That is good. Alright, so should I set about creating another tavern already? Or should I wait with that? I think I should already build one. Let's build one down here, so that a lot more people go down here. I don't know whether I have enough rooms. I will... actually build this out, just for future rooms, because I can't remember. I thought we had a migration not that long ago, but I thought we already had extra rooms like waiting to be designated. So it might be that I'm just making extra rooms that are not necessary at this point, but at least we have some extra rooms for when the new migration comes. But also we have a lot of children and dwarves come of age and stuff like that, so it's always nice to have at least a couple extra rooms. Just thinking of the best way of doing this. Should we make the tavern down here? And I'm gonna Let it go one more layer. Let it go. Let it go. Haven't even seen that movie yet. Seriously, I haven't watched Frozen yet. Don't know whether it's a good movie or not. Everyone's talking about that fucking movie, but I haven't even watched it at all. I'm not hooking these up because I want it to be designated so that I know what's going on in those areas, but I don't want them to be constructed already. It's just so that I know what's going on in this area. Right, and then here is going to be the extra tavern. Let's make this one. How many blocks is that? 3. 1, 2, 3. There. And a lovely little cross in the middle with some statues, probably. 3 and 3. That works. That's where the door is gonna go. We need a J downward stairway right there. I need an upward stairway right there. Designate. There, this is going to be the stockpile for the beer, if we ever get any, because it seems like we're never able to get any beer whatsoever. Oh. Oh, fuck. And then these 4 rooms will be the guest rooms. And I can add others later on. There we go. Well, dwarves, get digging. While we construct... Do we have doors? Build, door. Let's place random door. Oh, we got enough doors. Beds. Do we have enough beds? Not that many. So... Carpenter construct beds repeatedly. Is the Magma Forge already done? No, we're still waiting for someone. I think the mason has already been there. The architect. No, it hasn't. The architect hasn't. Construct beds. Construct rock coffin. We also should tell you to stop doing that because I think you've constructed a lot of coffins already. Cancel that. Is there anyone constructing a building? Because we need someone to construct that Magma Forge down there. Magma Smelter, I mean. Construct building. Yeah, there's an architect going. Chomping Chewy is going down there. Where are you? How far are you? Is actually what I wanted to ask. Oh! Ah, that's why you're taking so long. You've decided to grab one of the rocks all the way from upstairs and drag it all the way down to the magma area. That is why you've taken so long. Okay, I can understand that. It's not the smartest thing to do, but as I said many times before, dwarves are not very smart. So he's very slowly dragging that rock behind him downstairs to the magma forge, magma smelter. Very slowly. Anyway, yeah, you'll get there. It will take some time, but you'll get there. Then you have to go all the way back up. Hey, there's that. Is that that thing that was starved to death? I think it is. Yeah, it's actually got a name. Well, we can dump that for now. Dwarves don't need to bury their pets. You can. It is you can turn it off on and on as an option, but I don't really like to do that because it just takes up space and coffins, both of which I need for when dwarves die or when I start to expand my fortress. Although we do have a very big fortress. How many people do we have? We have 172. And how much was it? Oh, that was in the Wikipedia, of course. Thought around 150. If you have 150 dwarves, you're considered a metropolis or something. I can't remember. How far are the miners? Oh, the miners just started. Why are you guys taking so long? Especially you, Mister. And you are. Oh, you're not even in legendary miner. Okay, I can understand. Okay, we're saving now. It is now summer. Okay. Usually my thing corrupts when it saves. I don't know why. It didn't do that before, but it started doing that now. So I will stop the recording and start again after the saving is done. And then I'll have to try to edit that in the video, in the editing program, which is a pain in the ass, but I'm going to try to do that. That other area with the finished goods has been filled up to the brim by the looks of it, which is pretty funny to see. Okay, so it's summer now. Okay, there we go. It has stopped, so I'll stop the recording. And then I'll start again. There we go. And unpause. And now we should be able to just have no problems with that. Well, I'm gonna be having a massive problem because I have to fucking edit all that stuff. But otherwise, there's not gonna be any problems whatsoever. Alright. Oh, any... No mandates. Well, mandates of export of shit is prohibited, but no actual mandates. Export of cage is prohibited. You demanded a tin statue in your dining room, but you already have one, so that's fine. Oh yeah, another thing that I need to do. Build... trade depot. Yeah, I'm not going to take any risk. The last time they just ignored my trade thingy. I think it was because a rock was in the way. But I'm not going to take any chances. We are going to build this thing. I'm not going to build it out of fucking hazelwood logs. You gotta be kidding me. Build them out of lead bars, because why not? I've got tons and tons of spare lead that I don't use at all. Because that was an accidental byproduct of the galena. So I've got huge amounts of tin lying around throughout the fortress. So might as well make use of that tin. Mandated the construction of something. You want more crutches. Okay. Add new task. Crutch, crutch, crutch. There you go. You can actually stop them. How many beds do we have actually? I can continue with the beds a little bit. But yeah, the last time the dwarven traders just moved up to like about halfway to somewhere. I think they went into the fort. They went like here. They got up to this point and then they turned back. I can't remember exactly why, but I thought it was because of a rock was in the way. But I'm not going to take any chances anymore. I'm going to build a trade depot outside so that we can trade with the dwarven caravan out there. It does mean that we have to walk a lot longer in order to bring all our stuff over here, but at least we can ensure that we will trade with those guys. And what the hell is this? Mangled partial skeleton of someone that I designated to dump. Rotten creepy crawler remains. We can dump that as well. What the hell is this? I don't know why they don't dump these things. Also dead corpses here that are all designated to be dumped, but they're not dumping anything. Of course, corpses are already dead, but you know what I mean. Corpses. Stray-handed skeleton. They've all turned into skeletons at this point. We do have the garbage area right there. Oh yeah, this is the pasture that didn't go so well. Should I really just designate all these creatures to this? We know what happened last time. All the corpses are still there, to be quite honest. But I'll just designate them anyway. Build door. The goblins destroy the door, so build a new door. This is where I dug Bethemia's skull. There's the corpse of the legendary beast that I didn't designate to dump yet. I wonder how many corpses are on that pile. Let's actually take a look. Holy shit! Look at all these corpses! Naked mole dog, mangled partial skeleton, naked mole dog, mangled partial skeleton, naked mole dog, partial skeleton, mangled partial skeleton. Left lower leg, right lower leg, mangled bone. Left hand, mangled partial skeleton. Even more. Pigtail trousers. How the hell did pigtail trousers get there? What's that? Is that another pile with stuff? But just not with the corpse on top? It's a hamster. Is this like a living hamster? Yeah, it is, because it just disappeared. Okay. I also need to take a look. Everyone's bringing their animals out. I also need to check, because I've forgotten which lever does what. Because I haven't played Dwarf Fortress in such a long time. I'm gonna pull this lever. I think this is the lever for up top. I'm gonna pull that lever and see what happens. Pulled the lever. What happens? Where did this one open? Oh, that one opens. Okay. Oh, fuck! I killed someone. Irate music player. Whoops. And your puppy as well. Well. What the fuck? What kind of Illuminati shit is this? Okay, so I accidentally... Okay, so I accidentally killed someone. That was not really supposed to happen, but... I could, like, unpause and go back. I could, like, save without... quit without saving and do it the other way, but... Okay, so that bottom lever opens up the detour area. I don't know what all the other levers do now. Alright, to prevent any more accidents, I'm gonna move... I'm gonna set an alert. Active training everyone to the burrow. Animal inaccessible. Yeah. Everyone go back. W for the burrow. I need to define this burrow a bit better, because we have some new areas now. Especially this area down here. I will not, obviously not designate the lava areas. There we go. So everyone's now going back because... everyone's crazy because they can't get there because I told them they weren't able to go there anymore. Let's remove all the... Yeah. I know. All the messages in the bottom of the screen are going crazy. I'll just remove everything so that they won't be stuck at the main gate. Oh. There we go. They shouldn't be that crazy anymore. What the fuck are these? What the fuck is that? It's a guest, but what kind of guest is that? A goblin something? Cave blob? No, I need... The goblin poet. Okay, so... he's allowed to go here or something? Everyone's deceased. We are missing a wagon. The wagon was destroyed by the legendary beast, I believe. The Sand Titan is dead. We're not missing the guy that fell down the thing down here. Yet. I will make a memory slab. Jesus Christ! Look at how much they're cancelling. Alright, I need to get rid of this alarm for now because so that they stop glitching out. There we go, everyone go back. Do whatever you want. Then, alerts. Active. Burrow's active again. Look at all those pets. Not many people could have wandered off that far. Okay. So we know that the bottom lever next to the stairway opens the detour bridge. Then this one. Let's see what this one does. Because I just need to remember the mission for myself. And also check if they're still working, because that's also important. Right, so I pulled that lever. That lever has done absolutely nothing. Okay. So that lever does nothing. That's a good thing to know, because that lever is pretty pointless at this point. So I probably need to link that lever up to one of these two bridges, unless we've already done that. So, bottom lever at the top does nothing. So let's now check this lever. Oh no, never mind. The bottom lever has raised that bridge. Okay, it just took a little while. So the bottom lever up there. Yeah, it lowers that bridge. Okay. Okay. So that lever that I just pulled. What does that lever do? Should do something up here. Okay, that lever closes the door. The wooden gate. Yeah. And the other lever should, in theory, open up the bridge over the moat. In theory, if I linked up everything correctly. Yep, it does. Okay. Good, good, good. Right, anyway, military alert. Sorry everyone for the all the craziness, but I was busy testing the levers. Is that thing already done? No, it's suspended, of course, because everyone was busy staying inside the burrow. Well, I'm gonna unsuspend it now. You guys, yeah, there we go. They were already carrying the ladder around. I already saw that. Did they construct this thing yet? No. But do we need masonry? Oh, it's suspended, of course. Masonry. Mason! Constructing building. Good. Both masons are on duty. Oh yeah, we need to tell the carpenter to stop with the beds, because we already have enough beds, I think. The nobles are satisfied. Mayor is prohibiting the export of cages, but we don't even have any cages, I don't think. And if we do, I don't even plan to export them anyway. Alright, so I haven't even engraved the stones in this temple yet, so I'm gonna do that now. Maybe that also was suspended at some point. Also, I don't know if you noticed, but I've placed some statues around here. So I'll take a show you what these statues, what kind of statues these are. This is a masterful schist statue of Zack Taylor. Zack Taylor is raising the schist cover. The artwork relates to the masterful schist cover created by the dwarf Zack Taylor at 196. This is a exceptional granite statue of Kip Treadwire. The dwarf and the giant grizzly bear, some sort of ancient thing that they were watching. And then these two at the bottom are new as well. Masterful schist statue of Bothon Falburiet by Zack Taylor. Also, and the troll. Some sort of also another ancient thing. You can read it if you want to. And this is a exceptional schist statue of Kashmko Ridvangs by Zack Taylor in the year 9. So that is the most ancient statue that we've got over here. Well, the statue itself isn't ancient, but it is related to an ancient thing. There are also all the statues here in the statue garden are new. So there are also a statue of gigantic pandas, statue of Family Mom 02. Are relates to the for him to become the bookkeeper. Statue of dwarves. Statue of forgotten beast. Statue of an alpaca. Statue of a dwarf. a statue of Anime Alien, which relates to the position. What? Design of Anime Alien, the dwarf, purring maggots in schist by Zack Taylor. Anime Alien is surrounded by the purring maggots. Okay, I thought it was going to be related to him as position of the something. Schist statue of GP Games by Zack Taylor. It relates to his position of militia captain. Zack Taylor makes the most beautiful statues, the most impressive ones at least. Finally crafted schist statue of Almala something, which is another ancient thing, I think. And the Cyclops, wow. By Game Boy Pro. The other relates to the elf Almala Isclonus confrontation of the Cyclops. Okay. So, some sort of elf and the Cyclops that are fighting. A well-crafted schist statue of Hausenberg. Artwork relates to the dehydration of the dwarf Hausenberg. Yeah. I think it was because I thought he was a vampire. Exceptionally granite statue of Ossian. Oh, that's one of the Roman gods. One of the dwarven gods, I mean, sorry. Another statue of that dwarven god. Statue of Derpy Doodleman. Artwork relates to the election of the dwarf Derpy Doodleman for the position of mayor. And the final one is an exceptional granite statue of Vav Ruthet Construct. The dwarf in granite. Vav Ruthet Construct is dead. It says right here, Vav Ruthet Construct is dead, okay. The artwork relates to the dehydration of that dwarf. Okay. So yeah, that is the sculpture garden. Why the hell is this schist slab here? In memory of I2ZZ, born in 121, went missing in the year 199. Devoted husband, friend of Fleshballs. The friend of Fleshballs. I think I laughed at that before. Why isn't that there? Builds. Shift Alt T? No, what was it? Alt S. Place slab right there. That slab. Why the hell is it over there? Need to make another one actually. Construct rock. Oh no, we need to construct a slab in the masonry. Alt S again. Slab at the memorial hall. Oh, someone has been possessed. So we're gonna get another legendary thing. Alright. Where are you actually? Oh, you were in the tavern. Okay. You're off. You're a hunter. Or a ranger. Probably gonna claim the craft dwarf. Of course you're gonna claim the craft dwarf workshop. Exactly the workshop that I need right now. You're gonna claim that one. Okay. Let's see what you're grabbing. You're grabbing bones from the butcher. You are off. You're grabbing gems from the gem cutter. You're off again, grabbing some rocks or something from the masonry. Some leather from the stockpile. Still not done. Oh, where the hell are you going? Oh, some sort of weird uncut gem that we haven't sorted yet. Still not done. Going back here for another weird uncut gem. All the soldiers are bringing their equipment to the stockpile, by the looks of it. And another gem. Jesus Christ. How many gems are there? There we go. You started work on a mysterious construction. Okay. So all the soldiers are done. They buried their equipment. They brought their equipment to the stockpile and they're waiting for the new season. Right, let's construct some barrels and bins, because I think we need some extra. 4 barrels, and blocks, buckets, bins, there we go. Actually, let's just do the bins repeatedly, because I don't think I've ever constructed bins. Bins are useful, storing things. Because yeah, they store primarily food in barrels. As you can see, this is our food stockpile. It's completely filled with barrels. But yeah, of course the barrels get full at some point, and then we need new barrels. And bins are good for storing anything that doesn't fit into barrels, basically. That's what the dwarves use bins for. If it doesn't go in a barrel, they store it in a bin. And the other way around as well. If it doesn't go in a bin, they store it in a barrel. So it's useful to have both of them. I'm just adding 4 more barrels because I already have a bunch of them. Also a good idea maybe to construct some... Oh yeah, of course I completely forgot about the tavern. I still have like a humongous amount of coffers. I haven't even constructed any coffers since I don't know how long ago. But I still have extra. That's how overdone. That's how many extra coffers I accidentally ordered to be constructed. Because I just didn't... I just put it on repeatedly and then I just neglected it for like a couple episodes. And then this happens. Are we going to have enough beds? I think we're just going to be able to have enough beds. Oh, exactly enough beds. Right, and then also we need doors, of course. Don't need that many doors, only 6. So there we go. There's a lot of work. There's a lot of new jobs for our dwarves. We need to also designate stone smoothiness over this entire fucking thing. And we might as well just also smooth out the rooms here. It's pretty ironic how the guest rooms are like more valuable than the rooms of the actual dwarves, the people that live here. Also put a door right there because why not? And oh, there's a lot of marble down there. Could be useful to if you want some marble that we can mine over there. All right, what have you made? Oh, you've made a fantastic silver mace. Oh no, never mind. That is, you have given a name to a mace. Okay, never mind. I thought that was going to be our legendary constructed thing. Alright, change settings, deny that. We need to go over to food, and then we need to get rid of all of this. I only want drinks in there. There we go. There we go, you've created a dog bone bin. Seriously, you've created a bin out of all of that? It has to be a hell of an expensive bin. Oh, wrong way. What is it? This thing. Jesus! Wow! 70,800 dwarf credits. That is expensive. And it's just a bin as well. I want to be the item that gets stored in that bin, because I would be the luckiest item in history. This is a dog bone bin. All crafted strippers of the highest quality is decorated with dog bone and encircled with bands of dog bone bricolets. Bricolet cut phrases, oval schist cacabones, cabacons, and enchinda leather. This object menaces with spikes of purple spinel and phrase. On the item is an image of a kobold bulb in rubical. On the item is an image of a giant emu in silver. Wow. Where can we see all our artifacts? L. Can we also see how... What? I pressed L. These are all our books. Yeah, scrolls and parchment things. The gypsum mini forge. What? Mini forge. There's a wooden shield. What the hell? These are not our artifacts. I'm sure I'm pressing Shift L, but it doesn't show me. Oh, whatever. Why are you, what's wrong with you now? If you become a legendary craft dwarf or something at this point, or are you still some sort of hunter? Quinton Burns, you're going to socialize right now. That's kind of necessary since you isolated yourself. Is that you, actually? Yeah, it must be. Oh, no, it's you. No job, but you are red, so you're probably gonna do something. There's also that hamster remains. Anyway, I'm gonna end off the episode here. In the next episode, I'll continue building the extra tavern, and this Magma Forge is done. So we can actually do some stuff with the Magma Forge. Magma Smelter. Melt metal objects, melt native gold ore, melt galena ore. Can we melt? Make adamentine wafers. Okay. I actually wanted to know if we can weld. What the fuck? If we can melt adamantine into things. Apparently not. Maybe we can just construct adamantine from stuff. Let's actually go over to this thing. The Metalsmith Forge. Weapons. Adamantine. Adamantine mace. Does it just say, yeah, yes, you can do that? Needs refined coal. Oh, we just don't have coal. Okay, anyway, I'm going to end off the episode here, so I'll pause the recording here. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Next episode, I'll continue with the forge in the bottom of the earth with the magma things. And I'm also going to try to get the tavern done. Maybe doing some other buildings. Maybe start construction of the library. Could also be a good idea. And we're also going to try to get some of those adamantine weapons and give them to our dwarves. Anyway, let's get into this one. I hope you almost enjoyed the video. So click the like button underneath if you liked the video. Subscribe to be part of the Roman Army so you never miss any new videos. You can do that by clicking the subscribe on here over the left of here or the subscribe underneath the video. See you later, Romans. Ave!